Integrating acquisitions. If during your process of growth you have acquired multiple companies, there will be time that you have to take, you have to hold on what you are doing, stop, look back, reflect on what you have achieved, try and see if there is an opportunity for you to consolidate before you start your next level of journey for the next growth. It is like, if you have to climb a peak, there will be many bases. So you move from one base to another, take a different, prepare yourself for the next move. Divesting non-core, non-profitable business. Although no one of us plan to build a non-core business. What happens is when you are building business and acquiring multiple business, there will be something that you would see after 4 or 5 years that it is not more relevant, or it is not relevant at that point in time. So you have to again look at that business and see what you want to do with that. Meeting shareholders' expectation, and there I would like to introduce this concept of perception gap. What happens is how you look at your business and the promoters look at their business, and how the market is looking at that business may be totally different. You would have put in a lot of money and acquired multiple businesses, thinking that you will do companies. This energy will be so much, and this will be the market cap of your company, but result could be something else, and there could be multiple reasons for that. One of the reasons could be the market could not have understood what you are trying to do. So that's the perception gap. Other thing is what you thought you couldn't deliver. That's a totally different thing. That is the real, not so many mergers and acquisitions are not so successful. But the biggest issue probably is when it is multiple acquisition in an organization. Then what happens is the market does not really understand. So you have to do a better job of communicating with the market, with the analyst, to explain them what exactly you are doing, or probably look back and see whether the way you have structured your organization is the correct way to structure, or should you do something different. In any case, the ultimate test of management is value creation. The various types of restructuring that one could think, there are 4 broad categories: organizational restructuring, portfolio restructuring, financial restructuring, and operational restructuring. What we mean by organizational restructuring is looking at your holding structure, various companies, your group, what is your holding subsidiary, how they are holding each other, and various divisions within your companies. So, rationalizing the number of subsidiaries or divisions that you have in order to unclutter some of the businesses, make it more efficient to do business, and also to address the perception gap in the market. Second thing that you do is portfolio restructuring. What are the various businesses that you are doing? So you may have acquired multiple businesses with each of them having multiple streams of revenue. When you look at them at a combined level, you may see that certain businesses completely or some of their streams are not making sense as you in your longer term.